And this is turning into one of my favorite segments. Our listeners certainly enjoy it. I get calls from people all the time that say, hey, man, I love that segment you did on Friday, making fun of the worst caller of the week. Listen, make no mistake about it. This is a very difficult decision. We have a lot more than 2 bad callers per week, but we have to chime it down and have some fun with this. So what we do is we take what we think is the 2 worst callers of the week, and then we vote on who was the worst caller of the week. We just started this a few weeks ago, by the way. It's kind of fun. All right, so it's going to be Eddie versus Leroy. Eddie's talking about spinach, because what better thing to talk about during racial divide and political tension than to talk about spinach? And then Leroy's talking about God. Everyone is going to be voting on this. Our producer Jason Stein is here. He's going to vote on it. Our associate producer Sean McCullum is also going to be voting on it, and we're all going to do this. So here we go. Let's start with Eddie. This is Eddie. We took a phone call from him talking about spinach. Have a listen to this. Let's go to Eddie. Eddie is next on the Vegas Take.
Hey, what's up, Eddie?
Yes. Well, sometimes you see a whole industry sector drop because of someone doesn't like one aspect of it. People aren't that discerning. I mean, they had some problem with fresh spinach a while back.
What?
And they said, don't worry about the canned spinach.
What does spinach have to do with what we're talking?
Okay, it's not going to have bacteria.
Eddie, I'm not going
to. And then people stop buying all spinach. So
okay, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I don't know what the hell this guy's talking. Bye, Eddie. Bye. We're not here to talk about spinach, you moron.
Hey, that was a wild call.
We're here to talk about race relations, you whack job.
I'm hungry.
That made me want to fight. By the way, spinach causes kidney stones. You got to be careful.
Wait. What?
Yes, it does.
No way. Does it cause? Does it cause UTI?
I had a kidney stone, and I was told by my doctor
that
spinach is one of the things that you don't want to take. Spinach is very bad for you. Drink water. Stay away from Popeye spinach. Yes, it's true.
Spinach is actually bad for you. I eat spinach all the time.
It can't. Well, you're a lot younger than I am.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, you're younger than I am.
I mix it with chicken breasts.
Well, I enjoy
avocado oil.
I enjoy chicken and I enjoy breasts. So I enjoy both of them.
I think everything in moderation.
Yes, I agree. But yes,
turmeric?
I'm not making that up. That's a fact. That's not a CNN.
That was
opinion.
a wild call, by the way.
That was. All right, so that was the first call.
Was he calling into a food show?
Maybe he was trying to call into the Food Network.
Yeah, you'll get your vote in a moment.
I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, don't influence the other voters.
Oh, I'm just saying it's a wild call.
Let's go to Leroy now. So Leroy had a little conversation with me about God. It got a little weird. Have a listen to this. Let's go to Leroy. Leroy is next on the Vegas Take. Leroy, what's going on?
Hey, Leroy.
Sir, I was raised to work for God. I was raised to speak the truth. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, man.
Yes, I was raised. I was created by God.
Okay.
I was created to work for God.
Okay.
I think.
What does God pay? By the way, is it minimum wage or is it $25 an hour? If you work for him, I just want to make sure he's paying you well. That's all.
No, God pays you eternal life on earth and eternal life on heaven.
There you go. All right, so it was one of those preachers, I guess. It's just a little weird when we get calls like this. And by the way, I'm speaking in general terms. I'm not trying to influence the other judges.
That was a good comment, by the way.
I'm just trying to say in general terms when we're talking about all these issues, political divide, racial division. We're very divided as a country now. It is a little weird to bring up both spinach and, life, eternity, and that sort of stuff. It was a little strange. Those were 2 good picks, by the way. Stein, did you pick those 2? I think those were pretty solid. Those were good. Those were the right ones.
Yeah, Sean and I, we put our 2 heads together and came up with those. And in some ways, it was obvious, right?
Why are you still wearing your mask, by the way? You're in studio. You don't have to wear your mask.
It's not over my face.
No, it's not. But you look like Joe Biden, like you got it hanging there just for effect. Yeah,
I don't want to lose it.
Oh, okay, fair
enough. Does that say Yamaha?
No. This is awesome. My sister gave me this for my birthday. It says Vandalay Industries. It's a Seinfeld reference.
The only thing
latex sales, import or export.
Nice.
So if
your sister gives you latex?
No, you got to watch Seinfeld.
I thought you were saying
George
your sister.
George was the latex. Wanted to be a latex salesman.
Your sister brought you some latex condoms. That'd be weird. That's all. That's what I thought you said. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm glad you have that relationship with sister. All my sister does is give me grief every single time it's my birthday. So I'm a little jealous and envious of that. My sister. All right, I'll leave it at that.
I thought she was a nice person when she came.
Well, she used to be a nice person. She's lost the niceness.
That'll happen.
But But, she's been a nicer person longer than Donald Trump has, that's for sure. But anyway, let's now talk about these two callers. And the first person I will go to is JD. We are talking, let me just start over here. We're talking about Eddie, who called in, who talked about the spinach. Remember, we had a nice little health conversation about it. And then Leroy talking about God. So, JD, what is your opinion on these two calls? You could give me a little bit of, and we only got 3 minutes here, but who do you think is the worst call?
Well, they weren't even really so much just over the top crazy. They were just so off topic this week. The week before it was kind of a crazy thing. This is just, I really think that Eddie's call was significantly worse than Leroy's call. Leroy's, I think he at least knew what he was chatting or talking about, but it's very possible that Eddie actually called into the wrong show. That's something that I could see maybe being 75% possible, because that was just so out there that I almost have to wonder, and I have to give him a little bit of I've given him some credit at least, and say that I don't think that he would have that type of response to any conversation that we have.
All right, so you're going to go with Eddie.
Yeah. Jason
Stein, what do you say? What do you think?
Eddie was the spinach guy.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go with Leroy, who was talking about God. Now, I liked Eddie's call. I don't think it was a bad call. I think it was hilarious, whether he meant it or not. The guy starts talking about spinach. It was fantastic. Now, I also think when that call was happening, I think he was getting to another point after the spinach that you didn't let him finish. So I'm going to go with Leroy, because anybody who just calls into a show and starts talking about God is just completely off their rocker.
So you think Brian cut him off mid-transition as he was trying to get to
I think
where
there may have been more to it, whereas
Okay.
the other guy is just a wackadoodle.
All right, fair enough. Let's
1-1.
Let's go. All right. Well, Sean McCollum, you have who is our associate producer. He has a very big decision to make. Sean, I always love it when you jump on the air with us. You do a great job as always with our busy phone calls. So, Sean, give me your quick analyzation of this, and what is your vote, my friend? What can you tell us, Sean? Ooh, I like that. Drum roll.
I'm going to go with...
I like that. Good touch. I like that.
I'm going to go with the Eddie, and here's why. I can kind of, we didn't listen to the whole call, obviously, but that Leroy, maybe he was going to tie into God and racism, religion, but I didn't know what the hell Eddie was talking about with the spinach. I mean, you can't tie that to racism at all, so I'll just go quickly here because we're running out of time. It's going to Eddie.
How much time do we have? We got 2 minutes. All right.
Now it is 2-1, Brian.
What do we do if there's a tie? Have we thought that through?
Bring that engineer in here.
We got people walking by. We need somebody to vote.
He's not busy.
Well, I don't know what to do because I got to be honest with you. I could lie and say Eddie, but I have to say Leroy, because none of our discussions on this show, at least during that segment, was about religion and God, and he sounded like he was speaking tongue. He sounded like a preacher. So I have to go with Leroy on this. So I think it's 2-2. So how about this?
No, I think Kimberly Guilfoyle was speaking in tongues.
The best is yet
Read my mind.
to come.
Yeah. All right. So can we all agree that Kimberly Guilfoyle was the best call of the week? Can we just say that? No. All right. Let's agree that when there is a tie, there is no tiebreaker, and we will give them both the award as the worst callers of the week. Can we say that? Is that fair? Is that fair, guys? Can we do that? Is that how we can?
I wasn't listening. What
were you doing? Both you guys have your ADD and you're not listening to what I'm saying. I hope our listeners don't do the same.
It doesn't. In the end, Brian, it doesn't really matter.
I'm starving.
It's just a bit.
That's true. It's
a good bit though. But yeah, I guess they could both. No,
it's something that kills 5 to 7 minutes at the end of a show on Friday.
I think that Eddie wins.
Eddie wins.
I think Eddie wins.
Why?
Yeah.
How can you? That's not fair. It's 2-2. I think they're both horrible callers. I think they're both buffoons. It's why I hung up on both of them. And I'll tell you something.
Brian, you hang up on probably 60% of our callers.
How about this? We all lose.
Yeah,
we're all losers.
Yeah, how about that? We're all losers. I like that one. Yeah, I do.
A room full of losers.
I do. I like that. That's fun. Well,
just like Joe Biden on November 3rd.
You know, our sound effects, by the way, are getting very popular. I've heard that there are other shows that are doing exactly what we're doing. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we can help other people.
We're setting a nice precedent.
Yes,
that's exciting.
We do. And I'm happy that we can do that, and we can give shows material that we use. I'm happy for them.